Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? Metaversemillen here. How are we all today? We're back with another video. We're currently in LA right now. Looking through the map, exciting times the last few days over Genesis week. I've not had much sleep. We tried to get all the live stream working and that, but I had problems with my internet and other stuff as well, especially with the audio and that. So we'll look at that as well. But I do like these main videos and like jumping on this channel and actually like talking about different stuff in Upland. And there's so much to talk about, especially like the kind of the new socials, what's come out, everything to do with like the layer 2 games. We've got that $100 wheel to give away, that $100 today as well, so I'll do that in this video. And then we're going to go into sparkade.me as well, because we're making some really good money on that. So I've understood the process more, so we're going to jump into that as well. So hope you had a really good Genesis week. So much news coming out as well, so we're going to try and cover as much on this video. So yeah, thank you so much for all the support. Click that subscribe button if you're not already, and let's get into the video. So yeah, we've basically been putting our upex over into Granada Hills, growing that as much as possible. We're just still waiting for the black dot, but it has been Genesis week, so it's been really busy on Upland's side. They've got so many new features, especially with this social side of stuff. I'm really happy with everything what's coming out, and like the ideas and the possibilities to go down are endless with this. So if we actually go over to it over here, you can actually see in channels. We'll go to my feed. So you can see all the messages I put up, the congrats to Warjami as well for the win in the $100 wheel. We will be running it again this month until the 30th. The wheel spun 31st. So yeah, we're going to basically run it again. We'll give away this $100 now, so I don't forget. We sent over the property address. I was going to send it over a few days ago, but he's just got back on the message. So we're going to send it over now in the video, what will be really cool. And then yeah, if you want to purchase an entry into this wheel, we're running it on the 31st of this month, another $100, which will be really cool to give back to one of the viewers. Anyone what purchases James UK property. There's already been 2 purchases already of James UK property. And what's cool is you can actually go down here now, so you can actually track who's purchased as well on my account now, so that's really cool. So I sold a property. I think that's one I purchased, but I think if I go down further, you'll be able to see everything, like, you know. So this is really cool how you can track stuff now. Imagine when you can rent stuff out as well. So yeah, there's so much coming to this game, and that I'm really excited to see. So sold a property, yeah, these 2 here. So these was the ones what I've sold. So I've sold 2 for $5 to Apollo 33. So he's got 2 entries into this $100 wheel for next month as well. For the end of this month, sorry. So it'll close on the 30th, and then we'll spin the wheel on the 31st. So yeah, this will be exciting. And the more sales we have, and the bigger the account grows, the bigger these giveaways we'll do on the wheel and that as well. So yeah, it's getting exciting. Really looking forward to kind of bringing this content onto the channel, especially when we do more like live videos and stuff like that as well. But just really excited with how this feed's going. And like I was talking about on X, over at METAVERSEMILLEN, like imagine if you could actually use your like properties and rent your properties out, and then you could actually see, so you know, like James UK is renting L Slack's property for 500 UPEX a week or a month or whatever the cost is, and you could actually see it in here, and you can actually like rent your Spark and stuff like that. So they are bringing a Spark exchange in house. They have talked about that, hinted about that. So imagine in the future where you could like even sell your Spark and other stuff, and you know, rent stuff out like properties, vehicles, and it's just so interesting what can be tied into this as well. Like it's really exciting times to see what's going to happen as well. So yeah, I'm following everyone back on this as well. So if I actually go over to here, you can see the dashboard's changed now, so you can actually see your followers and your following, kind of like X. But we're going to go down, see if we can actually see that's who I'm following. So followers here, and we're basically going down to see, so we'll follow all these back as well. So I'm still working out how this all works, but it's just so cool, like this coming out, like the layer 1 stuff. Like yeah, like, and I understand that there's got to be different paths for loads of different players, but like the stuff you've released years ago, like focus on that. Like that's where the excitement and the growth is. Like all that energy with totems, like it's good, but with that energy put into like the layer 1, like these, whoever designed or like pushed this chat through, or like started to talk about this process, is like, yeah, that's where like everything's, like that's where everything's at. This is so So interesting. Imagine tying this into more like property, renting, utilities, like leveling up. Like, there's so much you can add to this and so much you can grow on the layer one as well. So I love the layer two games and everything what's going on, but that foundation is there now. You can see who's sold what. You can jump into your favorite Uplanders. You can see what's going on. So much going on at Genesis Week as well with all these updates and stuff. So yeah, the nowhere kind of games look amazing. The partnership with Abdullah and Upland. So that's looking really exciting. Your monuments and stuff. So yeah, there's talking about that. They are hinting at Paris as well. So I believe there'll be something to do with Paris. And maybe when the Sparklet gives you wings, maybe that's when Sparklet's going to change when they release Paris. Maybe there's a reason why Sparklet gives you wings, and there's going to be something maybe tied up with Genesis, not Genesis, sorry, Paris. Maybe that's when like you need to use Sparklet to power your cars, and like Sparklet gives you wings. Maybe that's when they change the mechanics over to travel with Sparklet instead of like just traveling normally, right? You do now. Maybe that's going to be the friction on the Paris release. So maybe that's like all tied together when it will all drop. So, and when's the Olympics? Is the Olympics this summer? So I think it is actually. So I'm sure it's this summer coming. So maybe it's coming out like well, it's not this summer. It's next summer, isn't it? So I don't know, like when they'll release Paris. Maybe they'll release Paris before the Olympics. You know what I mean? As well. Maybe there's a partnership there. So there's loads to like look into and think about that. But I think Sparklet's just around the corner. I was excited to see more like about the Sparklet and like kind of a drop, but I understand it's a lot of work, and yeah, I'm just really excited with the messaging and everything like that. Just the way this is all set up now is so cool. So yeah, really excited about that. We'll actually go over to our messages quickly. Warjami is over here. Hello, what a nice surprise to come home to. Was away yesterday, but saw you on YouTube. Just looking around, I think I have an apartment building with 6 windmills, level 2 in Granada Hills, and something to build on in Upland Kingdom, so you don't have a cheap plot of land. I don't feel guilty of winning the wheel. That's so kind, but honestly, there's no, like, if you want to give me, like, your Stockton property or whatever, you can do. I exclude myself in the next wheel spins to give smaller players a chance. I think it's a bit demoralizing when someone has 25 entries. Anyway, thank you, James, and always nice content like the Sparkade was new to me, got me interested. I'll go look for the apartment building in Granada Hills and list it so you can recover some dollars from it or just keep it. Plus 25 times markup hopefully balances it a bit out. It's nice to see you grow, and I know you work hard for it. And that's so nice. Like, I've really, that's why like Upland's so good in this community and like kind of growing. I hope you don't mind me reading that out kind of on the video as well. But yeah, what a nice guy and stuff like that. He's got like quite a good account, a big account, like over 50 million, I believe. So yeah, the account's going good. But let's go see. But then it's like fair's fair if you're like gonna purchase those. If say you've got like UPEX and you want to get in, that's a way to get in. You know what I mean? It's like kind of for anything, maybe it's like we cap it at like 10 entries or something. I don't know. Like, let me know in the comments as well. We're going to give away those Sparkade stuff as well, but I've had like 60, 70 entries into stuff before, so I'm not too sure how. Let me know in the chat how you think it'll be fair as well. I'm always up for like open suggestions and stuff as well. But like someone else could have technically purchased as well and like kind of gone up that number, but then yeah, I don't understand if a smaller player, so like do we cap it at 10 entries? Do we leave it open completely so you can just purchase as many as possible? Like let me know in the chat and we'll like implement it and stuff. So yeah, we'll run this one as many entries as you want running this month as well, but yeah, we're always open to like how it'll be best to work for the community and stuff as well. So yeah, that's amazing, really nice. Congratulations to Warjami on winning that. So if you want to be on the next wheel, you can do. All you need to do is go and purchase any James UK property in Upland. One property is one entry, and then you'll be onto the wheel to win that $100 potentially at the end of the month on the 31st. It's not financial advice, it's just a bit of fun on the side. But yeah, purchasing UPEX or dollars to get on as well. So yeah, that's really fun. I'm going to jump over to Bakersfield as well tomorrow. We're going to pick up those Sparkade assets and we're going to give them away on tomorrow's wheel as well. So what we're going to do is in the comments of this video, like just comment your Upland in-game name down below in the comments, like the video, make sure you're subscribed, and then we'll pick all those names and then we'll put them on a wheel and then we'll give away those map assets. I believe there's 5 You've got your planet, your super planet or whatever. You've got your moon, you've got your colony, and you've got your base. And then I've got some other good surprises as well. So yeah, make sure you like the video, make sure you click that subscribe button, and we'll do loads more giveaways as well. Once we start getting the UPEX up as well, we can do some good giveaways in Granada Hills and just grow that. I've been minting a few more properties as well, and then I've just been moving over my Spark Tycoon UPEX over to my Upland game now, so it's kind of grown. I've made my return back as well, so hopefully some more stuff comes out with everything going on with Tycoon. Hopefully there's some more like updates coming soon, and yeah, hopefully that game does well. I really do want to like enjoy the game and like be really positive on it and stuff as well, but like it's been so silent that I hope everything's going okay and like it can come firing back. We're all for it as well, so yeah, it's like a lovely team behind it as well, but you've got to be open and honest about how you feel as well. So yeah, it's a tricky slope. I'd want people to be honest, and like if we're doing stuff, you know what I mean, and I'd like people to be honest and stuff, but yeah, it is hard. It's not personal or anything. So I just love the game. Like I really did enjoy it and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully it makes a full comeback and that, and they're doing well over there. So yeah, that's what's happening. But right now it's just going like so well with Sparkade.me. Like we're loving the game. The mechanics are hard. A lot of people have talked about the mechanics and like trying to understand it. I did put a video out before, but I still was trying to understand it myself. But now I pretty much understand the gist and how you should technically get into the game. So this is what's cool. Like, so this is one of my biggest bases in Sparkade.me at 12139 Louise Ave. This has already been hit 10 times today, so I've set it at 100 UPEX. I do that because you get 4 times as many resources as if I set it for 25. So if you're playing Sparkade.me, it's more efficient if I've set that at 100 or 125 UPEX, because the player is going to get more resources off my mines. So if I go over to my mines here, you can see, so this is why I've basically not built out so many mines, because I want to get visits as well as I want to get crystals. So I'll talk about that a little bit, but the Louise Ave one is somewhere down here. So now you can see it's down at 1.2 million. So that's been obviously attacked so many times now in the game, but it's made about 9,000 UPEX, and every single day, because that's on level 5 region, I'll get like 100,000 sparkles, 100 people, 100 drone bots, and 200 supplies. And then that'll just keep growing over time. So every single day now, because that's level 5, it'll just keep ticking up and growing, and then potentially that's at enough that it'll attract players to visit or attack my properties. So the attacks are good for the player what owns the mine as well. So you want to be attacked in the game. You want to be able to like get your visits, because you can recreate them for free once you've got enough crystals. You kind of just keep like supplying the crystals. You can see each one. So the factory, that's level 5, so every single day I'll get 1 crystal, and that'll just go on top of my mine. So you can see there's 5 and 5 on the region and the factory. So if it's 4, you know, I basically update my mine to level 5 on each, so I can create every single day another crystal, and then like I can grow my resources as well, what will attract new players. You can boost your mine so you can add resources on. So say I attacked a lot of players and got loads of resources, I can just add them, boost this base and add all those resources to that base, and then they could get targeted for visits in Upland as well. So it's really cool how it works. So you can either get like, I could either put like 100 bases on at level 5 factories and have like all these crystals producing, or I could have like 40 mines, but like I've stacked up a few of them with a lot of resources. Like this one's got 5.7, you know, 600,000, 600,000, 2.6. This one I'm up at 43. This is the one I was been hitting, not the other one, sorry. So yeah, this has dropped down about 7 million sparkles over the last, so this is really cool. So technically I could get about, what, 1,000, I've had about 10,000 UPEX in visit fees on that property already, or something crazy like that, and it's only gone down to 43 million. So if you think about it, like they're getting a lot of return though. For 1 million sparkles you can build like 10 bases. Yeah, once you upgrade this region to level 5, you're producing another 100,000 every single day. And you can also use a Spark Quest game to get more as well. So there's different ways, and then it just depends how you want to play it. But when I started, I put about 110,000 UPEX into the game. I built out about 10 to 20 mines, all on level 5 by buying crystals and then also buying the bases or the planets or the moons, however you want to go. Once I got about the 10 online, 20 online, I was creating about 20 crystals a day. Those crystals I could basically upgrade 2 new mines every single day. So if you think about it, if we go over to sparky.me here, you can see I've got 41 factories now and I've got 494 crystals. So every one of my factories and regions at level 5, so there's 10 crystals on each factory and mine, sorry. So I've got 410 crystals, so I know if I take away the 410 from the 494, I've got 84 crystals left, what are left over basically, because there's 410 on the actual factories, what won't move because you've got them at level 5, and then you've got the 84 left over. So I know that I've got 84 crystals what potentially will sell on the closed market. So you can see over here I've made 6,857 UPEX on the closed market, but then I've also made about 12,000 on the visits as well for the attacks. Altogether we're coming up to about 20,000 UPEX, not far off that. And what's so cool about that, you might not say that's a lot right now, which is not, but if we go over to our actual bank balance here, you can see we've only put in 111,500 UPEX, and we've already made close back to 20,000, not far off. So in just over, well, just under 2 weeks. If you think about the returns on it within what, just over 5 weeks, say 6 weeks, we'll be able to grow that to the return, and we'll be able to now put on another, what, we've got 41 bases, so we're creating an extra 41 crystals every single day. So we could technically upgrade 4 bases, like add 4 bases, and then add the 10 crystals to each one of those 4 bases, and then I've got another 4 bases at level 5, and then I've got like 44 mines, and then I do the same, I'll have 44 crystals, and then you can just keep growing and growing for free after that. So once you put your initial investment in, you can grow, or you can put more in and get to another level. Like if I had double the amount in, so if I put like 220,000 UPEX in and bought twice as many crystals, I could have technically had over 13,000 in this account right now, and then also I'd have probably about double the visits as well. So it's really cool how it all works, and you can make some good money once you learn it. Your squeeze are basically your empty properties. Every single property potentially could become a mine. On those mines you could be either a base, a colony, a moon, or a planet. If we actually go over to the squee, you'll be able to see how many resources come with each mine. So your base comes with 100,000 sparkles, 20 people, 20 drone bots, and 40 supplies. And then every time you upgrade a base, or like every single time your region's at level 5, this is what you'll get every single day. So this is really cool. So every single day it'll drop, but I believe you get 100 people, 100 drone bots, and 200 supplies, which is cool. So that just grows onto the mines. So if every single mine's at level 5, every single mine, not the squeeze, sorry, you'll just create, every single mine will create those resources every single day. So this will go up to like 23,300,000, this will go up to 2,900,000, 15,298, that kind of idea. So yeah, every single day they grow, and then the higher this grows without getting visited on Upland, it'll just keep growing to, and then someone comes back, say in 2 months time, this will be sitting, once you collect it, you know, every 10 days you're getting an extra 1,000,000 sparkles on the property now. So it's really cool. If I came back in 30 days, that's an extra 3 million. So this will be up at 18.2 basically. So you get the idea. The faster you upgrade to level 5, and then just, you can either upgrade more, spend more UPEX, get more visits, or you can just leave them to slowly build the resources naturally. So yeah, there's different ways to go about it. The ones I want to sell, so I'm basically building a lot in LA right now, especially Granada Hills. What I'm doing is putting on a lot of mines right now, and then you can see like these ones, once I get enough UPEX to buy the upgrades and stuff, I'll basically just take away from my sales. If I go over to the coin bit here, you can see all my deposits, but if I go down you can see from my attacks. So this is what I've made from the attacks, but I also get the sparkler, the resources, the people, the drone bots, and other stuff as well. You can see all the crystal sales, so these are the times they've sold, this is the date, this is the transaction number, You can see the price of what crystals was at, 316. Now, because everyone's building, a lot more players are coming on to Sparkade.me. The price has gone up to 433, and we've sold 3 today. So we've made 12,500 UPEX just off 3 crystals, and we produced 41 crystals today. So yeah, you get the maths. The more crystals you just stock up, the more sales you'll get on Sparkade.me. The more crystals you spend leveling up other mines, the less you'll sell, basically. So every single mine, say your mine's got 16 crystals on it, you know that you've got 10 on the factory in the region, but then there's an extra 6 crystals. So if your mine becomes a one, so say another mine has 7 crystals and that sells, then yours potentially becomes the one with the most crystals on it. So that's the one what will get sold when another player goes to purchase. It's really exciting how the closed market works, and it means that the price should stay really steady as well, instead of everyone just like being able to dump onto the market. If you're going to build out, you're going to use your crystals, so your mines will take, the new mine you're building up to level 5 will take crystals off all the other mines. That's basically how it works. So if you're building out, you're going to have less crystals to be able to sell, because other mines are going to have more crystals than you. But if you're going to be able to sell crystals, what I do is basically just leave me growing out. So right now I've not gone from 41 to 45 like mines or whatever. I've left it at 41 because I've got an extra 41 crystals today. If I spend them and build the extra 4 mines, it's good because I'm building more crystals and growing, but I want to get a little bit of UPEX back right now and then use that UPEX to build more bases. I'm basically slowing down a bit, selling some crystals with the extra resources. Once I sell those for UPEX, I'm just reinvesting that UPEX back into building more mines up. So that's my strategy going forward with this. But yeah, it's cool, coming up to 20k, and then a lot more players are coming in as well. You can see the market's up at 617,000 UPEX. That was at 90k when I joined about 2 weeks ago. It went up to 750, 780k or whatever. So, but it's just after obviously the city release and the extension for Bermuda. Sorry. So yeah, that's going to go up and down. You can have a look at this and basically see where the market is, but right now it's about 6-7x from where it was when I first joined. And then yeah, I basically decide, do I build more mines out with factories, or do I let those factories just add more crystals to my total balance so I sell more of those? And right now you can see down here, this is what I look at. You can see the price is 445 for each crystal right now in the closed market. 53% available, so coming up to 54%. This is amazing. So right now a lot of players are buying crystals off the market, so a lot of mines now are going up. So right now that's 53%, so say that was up at 80%, there'll be a lot of crystals in the market waiting to sell. That's down at 53% now, so that means like I've got more chance to sell, plus the price is going to be higher as well. So it just means a lot of the other players are like building out the mines now, whereas I'm holding on to my crystals. So I know that I should sell like quite a lot more over the next few days. The lower this goes and the more crystals I'm stacking up, the more potential they're going to sell off my mines. Yeah, it's really cool like that. So it's based on like the supply and the demand in the market. So say there's like right now, we can actually go look on the leaderboard. I've actually made the leaderboard, what's cool. But yeah, we're here at 41 mines. You can see making one is over 2,100 nearly. But if you add all these mines up, 3,000, 4,000, 4,002, so I don't know how many altogether, about 8,000 mines or something like that. So every single mine, say all these are level 5, for instance, all of them, and then one mine's left for 20 days, so it's got 20 extra crystals, so there's 30 crystals on that mine, and then the other mines have got 28 crystals. It'll sell the 2 off that to hit 28 before it goes to the other mines. But if you're a new player and you upgrade one to level 5 and just leave it, over time, once it sells from all the other mines to that level, what yours is at, no matter if you've got one mine or you've got 1,000 mines, yours is going to sell. So you don't have to wait. Technically, you could just leave one mine to grow crystals, and if you leave that mine for 30 days, you've got like 30 extra crystals plus the 10 on the mine, so you'll have 40 crystals. Once all the other mines come down to like less than that, yours will all sell off. So it's really interesting in that. So basically a lot of players are going to be building and growing, but as a new player you can come in and just leave a mine to automatically run. All you'd have to do is go into mines and collect your resources off it. So if you go down here and just click on the detail, you'll see this one's nearly finished when it comes to 98%. Once it hits 100, you can collect it. And then once you collect it once, you'll be able to scroll down to the bottom of the page and collect them all at the same time because, yeah, you don't want to have to collect every single one at once. I'll just wait a little bit. I collected some earlier, so there might not be any ready right now, but if I wait a little bit and then come back to it, usually I just have to find the one what's ready, which is kind of annoying, but like once you find one what's ready, you'll collect that, go down to the page, and it'll show you all the ones that are ready on region and the factory. So that's really cool. That's a little trick that helped me a lot. But yeah, I'd basically look at getting some OPEX in, not financial advice. As long as you build out like 10 mines up to level 5, you'll be able to create enough crystals every day to upgrade a new mine every single day for free. Or you could just go and buy some extra crystals, you know, because the more mines you have, the more like kind of, and leave them, the more sales you'll get generally. And the price is just going up. Sparky.me is like really new and it's exciting. And once people start to click and figure this market out, I see it going like a lot higher. So the faster you get in, the better it is as well. So yeah, it's really interesting. Looking forward to seeing what happens with that. A lot went on at Genesis Week. It was really cool. Like we tried to jump in. We spoke to El Slack. We spoke to the High Park Ninjas. We did speak to Ray Ram as well. What was really cool, like all amazing people and that. You know, like that was really exciting to talk to. Had some audio problems, but we got there in the end. So yeah, it was just interesting and exciting to see how everyone's getting on with the game and stuff. And yeah, I see like the sandbox stuff. It doesn't really interest me much, but I see a lot of players on sandbox coming over to Upland because the reason I got into Upland is because Sandbox was like so expensive and other stuff as well, so it really did put me off going that way. So I just see like Upland pulling in a lot more players from those platforms, and I think it might be really positive for Upland as well. So there's a lot of exciting stuff coming with that. Really interesting. There's a lot of other good stuff as well. Like hopefully they add like more integration in the socials coming forward. You know, you've got the planes, you know, loads of different good stuff in the game coming out. You know, exciting to see what happens with like Paris and the Sparklet stuff as well. And just some other good stuff. Like it was really cool to see the hackathon. Like I was watching some of the live videos as well. That was really cool. But I love the presentation. I love the farming one, you know, with D-Shack. That was really cool. I really like the Afterworld. That was really appealing to me. Looked really cool. But I did like really enjoy YK 2012 or the Upland Guides one as well, where he was talking about being able to like use assets and give assets away, like map assets and other stuff as well. So I see the value of that. Imagine if we created an asset and then we made like 20 of them, and then we could put them all into this app, and then like when you win it or a prize, like whoever mints 10 properties in Granada Hills, like, and then the first 20 people win this map asset, or that kind of idea is so exciting to me. The Dr. Jelly stuff was too like commercial for me. I didn't really, I understand it and I do get it will be going that way, and but that's why I like the property side of it and like the filters and I like the niche side of Upland and stuff, but I do understand it will eventually become really like branded and commercial, and I'm all for that. The market's got to go that way, and if that incentivizes a market and grows the portfolios and stuff, I'm all for it. But yeah, that'll be really exciting and interesting to see. Maybe it could be really cool with your assets on shelves and stuff like the Walmart kind of stuff. But yeah, just trying to get my head around everything. But it was really positive. Like we gutted that we couldn't be there and stuff, but yeah, it looked like everyone had a really good time. Upland done a great job of it. Like, you know, the team looks so nice and just got so much focus. And yeah, I'm just very confident with like the next 5-10 years. You know, all the years on Upland. So hopefully, this just continues. You know, these charts, these different like filters, menus. I'd love to be able to rent property. I'd love to be able to see who's renting property off who, the prices of, you know, being able to see the floor price of property, different stuff like that. You know, they're obviously bringing in their Spark exchange over the next few years into games. So hopefully it all ties in together. That'll be so cool to see. Once that all comes in, I see like Upland becoming like really cool, like Sims and other stuff where you can see other players kind of builds and stuff. So yeah, the ways they can go with this and you can earn off it as well. So yeah, the sky's endless, like the real monopoly, the social side of it, the property trading, like I love that, the core of it, that's the idea what's worth like $1 billion. yeah, excited to see that as well. So yeah, congratulations to Warjami as well. We're gonna leave the video here. Gonna jump off, but I will be back tomorrow as well. That $100, well, like deserved. Hope you have a good time and have a good night, or whatever you're gonna do with that as well. If you want to jump onto the wheel, any James UK property purchase between now and the 30th of this month will be one entry into the wheel. You can have multiple entries. Once we spin that wheel on the 31st of this month, one lucky winner will win that $100 like Warjami as well. So get involved. Click that subscribe button if you're not already. Thank you so much for all the support over the last couple of months and for the whole channel just going forward. It's such an honour, such a pleasure to be able to come and jump on and film these videos. Yeah, thank you so much, legends. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Metaverse Melon, peace.